Hello and welcome students. Today we are discussing an interesting topic which is bacteriophage, its introduction, classification and reproduction. Before discussing bacteriophage in detail, let's first know its objectives. First one is introduction of bacteriophages, its composition, structure. Second one is classification of bacteriophages. And third one is reproduction of bacteriophages. Now let's start with the first objective, that is introduction of bacteriophages. Bacteriophages are a very diverse group of viruses. Their genome can be made from either DNA or RNA. They can be linear or circular, single-stranded or double-stranded. Phages have evolved in many different ways to carry out the limited number of steps in a phage infection. All phages must recognize the correct bacterium to infect, get their genome inside the cell, replicate the genome, transcribe and translate the genome, and assemble phage particles. The relative simplicity of phage have made them favorite model systems to study many biological processes. Examples of some phages are T-even phages such as T2, T4 and T6 that infect in E. coli, temperate phages such as lambda, spherical phages with single-stranded DNA such as 5X174, filamentous phages with single-stranded DNA such as M13. Now coming to the composition of bacteriophages. Depending upon the phage, the nucleic acid can be either DNA or RNA but not both. The nucleic acid of phages often contain unusual or modified bases which protect phage nucleic acid from nucleases that break down host nucleic acid during phage infection. Simple phages may have only 3 to 5 genes, while complex phages may have over 100 genes. Certain phages are known to have single-stranded DNA as their nucleic acid. Now coming to the structure of phage. All phages have a chromosome encased in a capsid that is composed of phage-encoded proteins. For many phage types, the capsid is attached to the tail structure that is also made from phage-encoded proteins. T4 and P1 contain a linear double-stranded DNA genome encased in a capsid and attached to a tail. The T4 genome is 172 kb, while P1 is smaller phage with a genome of 90 kb. The T4 phage is an elongated isohedron and has a very elaborate tail structure including a collar at the base of the head and a rigid tail core surrounded by a contractile sheet. The core and the sheet are attached to a hexagonal base plate. Also attached to the tail plate are the tail pins and 6 tail fibers. P1 phage also has an isohedral capsid, a tail with a contractile sheet, a base plate and tail fibers. It contains a linear double-stranded DNA genome of about 48.5 kb, a capsid and a tail. The finished capsid is again shaped like an isohedron, whereas the tail is a thin flexible tube that ends in a small conical plate and a single tail fiber. M13 phage contains a circular single-stranded DNA genome of 6,407 nucleotides surrounded by 5 phage-encoded proteins. M13 chromosome is coated by a single layer of 2,700 subunits of gene 8 encoded protein, giving it a filamentous appearance. The reason M13 is also known as filamentous phage. At one end of the filament, the M13 protein encoded by genes 7 and 9 and the other end, the M13, is encoded to gene 3rd and 6 proteins. Now coming to the second objective, that is classification of bacteriophages. All known phages can be divided into two groups according to the type of infection. One group is characterized by lytic infection and the other is represented by lysogenic or temperate type of infection. In the first form of infection, the release of DNA induces switching of the protein machinery to the host bacterium for the benefit of infectious agents to produce 50 to 200 new phages. To make so many new phages requires nearly all resources of the cell, which become weak and bursts. In other words, lysis takes place and causing death of the host bacterial cell. As a result, new phages are released into the extracellular space. The other mode of infection, that is lysogenic, is characterized by the integration of the phage DNA into the host cell genome, although it may also exist as a plasmid. Incorporated phage DNA will be replicated along with the host bacteria genome and new bacteria will inherit the viral DNA. Such transition of viral DNA could take place through several generations of bacterium without major metabolic consequences for it. Eventually, the phage genes at the certain conditions obstructing the bacterium state will revert to the lytic cycle, leading to the release of fully assembled phages. Analysis of phages with lysogenic or lytic mode of infection has shown that there is a tremendous variety of bacteriophages with variations in properties for each type of infection. Moreover, under certain conditions, some species were able to change the mode of infection, especially if the number of the host cells was falling down. Classification of virus is based on several factors such as their host preference, viral morphology, genome type, and auxiliary structures such as tails or envelopes. The most up-to-date classification of bacteriophage is given by Ackermann in 2006. The key classification factors are phage morphology and nucleic acid properties. The genome can be represented either by DNA or RNA. The vast majority of phages contain double-stranded DNA, while there are small phage groups with single-stranded RNA, double-stranded RNA, or single-stranded DNA. There are few morphological groups of phages which includes filamentous phages, isohedral phages which are without tails, phages with tails, and phages with a lipid containing envelope. At present, more than 5,500 bacterial viruses have been examined in electron microscope. Pleomorphic and filamentous phages comprise 190 known bacteriophages and are classified into 10 families by Ackermann in 2004. These phages differ significantly in their features and characteristics, apparently representing different lines of origin. Pleomorphic phages are characterized by small number of known members that are divided into 3 families that need further characterization. Plasmaviridae includes phages with a double-stranded DNA that are covered by a lipoprotein envelope and therefore can be called as nucleoprotein granule. The Inoviridae family includes phages that are long, rigid or flexible filamentous of variable length and have been classified by particle length, coat structure and DNA content. The Lipotherix viridae phages are characterized by combination of a lipoprotein envelope and rod-like shape. Phages from Leviviridae family have single-stranded RNA genome packed in a small capsids and resemble enteroviruses. The known phages that form Corticoviridae family contains 3 molecules of double-stranded RNA. Phages with isohedral symmetry for the capsids and a DNA genome compose the next 3 families: Microviridae, Cytoviridae and Tectoviridae. Tail phages can be found everywhere and represent about 96% of known phages and are separated into 3 main phylogenetically related families. Tailed phages are divided into 3 families. First one is Myoviridae with contractile tails consisting of a sheet and a central tube. Second one is Cyphoviridae with long non-contractile tails. And third one is Podoviridae with short tails. Since the tailed phages represent the biggest population of bacteriophages, they are easy to find and to purify, and they are the most studied family both biochemically and structurally. Now coming to the third objective, that is reproduction of bacteriophage. All phages must carry out a specific set of reactions in order to make more of themselves. First, the phage must be able to recognize a bacterium that it can multiply in by binding to the bacterial cell surface. Next, the phage must inject its genome, and the genome must be protected from the bacterial nucleus in the cytoplasm. The phage genome must be replicated, transcribed and translated so that large number of genomes, capsid proteins and tail proteins if present are produced at the same time. Complete phage particles are then assembled and the phage must get back out of the bacterium. Different phages use different strategies to carry out each of these reactions. Phages are very choosy as to which bacteria they infect. This is referred to as host range of the phage. For example, lambda phage only infects certain E. coli, whereas SPO1 phage infects only Bacillus subtilis. Several phage types may infect a single bacterial species. E. coli can be infected by M13, P1, T4 and Mu phages. The number of phages that can be released from one bacterium after infection and growth by the one phage is known as the burst size. Every phage has a characteristic burst size. Different phages also take different amount of time to go through one growth cycle. We know when a phage has successfully reproduced when we are able to detect plaques or circular areas with little or no bacterial growth on an agar plate covered with a thin layer of bacteria. Once bound to the cell, the phage must get its genome into the cytoplasm. The rate of phage DNA transport can be very rapid. It's different for different phages but can reach the value as high as 3000 base pairs per second. Now, the lytic cycle of bacteriophage. During the process of bacterial infection by T4 phage, at least one of the tail fibers of the phage are normally held near the phage head by the whiskers and comes in contact with the lipoproteins of the host bacterial cell wall. The other tail fibers set the phage perpendicular to the surface of the bacterium and bring the base plate in contact with the cell surface. The tail contracts and the tail tube passes through an opening that appears in the base plate, piercing the bacterial cell wall. The contents of the head, mostly DNA, are then injected into the host cytoplasm, When a virus kills the infected host cell in which it is replicating, the reproductive cycle is referred as lytic cycle. The T-series bacteriophages are all virulent viruses multiplying within infected cells and eventually lysing or rupturing them. Now the lysogenic cycle. Many bacteriophages do not immediately kill the cells they infect, instead integrating their nucleic acid into the genome of the infected host cell. While residing there, it is called as prophage. Among the bacteriophages that do this is the lambda phage of E. coli. We know much about this bacteriophage as the complete sequence of 48,502 bases has been determined. At least 23 proteins are associated with the development and maturation of lambda phage, and many other enzymes are involved in the integration of these viruses into the host genome. The integration of a virus into a cellular genome is called lysogeny. At a later time, the progeny may exit the genome and initiate virus replication. This sort of reproductive cycle involving a period of genome integration is called a lysogenic cycle. Viruses that become stably integrated within the genome of their host cells are called as lysogenic viruses or temperate viruses. It's all about this topic. Hope you understood it well. Thank you.